Peace, it's Masterful Allah with World's Great Men of Color, Volume 1, Asia and Africa and Historical Figures Before Christ, including Aesop, Hannibal, Cleopatra, Zenobia, Askia the Great, and many others. And this one is by my man, J.A. Rogers. Hatshepsut, the ablest queen of far antiquity, 1500 BC. Hatshepsut of ancient Egypt was the greatest female ruler of all time, according to some Egyptologists. Among those whom she dominated was her brother, Thutmose III, the Napoleon of far antiquity. She is also said to have been the first woman in history to challenge the supremacy of the male, though arrayed against her were more than 3,000 years of masculine tradition. There was no word for queen or empress in the language of her day, but she fought her way to power and held the throne of the world's then leading empire for 33 years. Hatshepsut lived 150 years before Tutankhamun, or 3,500 years ago. Her father, Thutmose I, was the conqueror of the known world, and when he was stricken with paralysis, Hatshepsut became his chief aide. So efficient did she prove that Thutmose in time entrusted her with the management of the kingdom and made her co-ruler. When Thutmose called the nobles together, he said to them, "This daughter, Kemet Amen Hatshepsutu, the loving one, I put in my place. Henceforth, she shall guide you. Listen to her words and submit unanimously to her commands. Whoever adores her, I will adore, but he who speaks evil against her majesty will die." Together, father and daughter traveled over to the empire, receiving homage, offering sacrifice in the temples, erecting monuments and buildings, improving industry and agriculture. But Hatshepsut had several rivals, principally the two sons of Thutmose, one of whom, later Thutmose II, was born of a wife not of royal birth and was a minor. The other, later Thutmose III, was the son of a slave named Asnut. Thutmose III, hoping to oust Hatshepsut, staged a trick in the temple of Amen to demonstrate that it was he, not she, who was the elect of God. Whilst he was at prayer one day in a secluded part of the temple, he had a priestly procession which bore a glittering image of the supreme God